I don't want to oversell this, but I believe this could be the next heartbeat bill. And it started with the library bill, and we've been trying for a couple of years. I worked with Senator Rapert 2 years ago. We tried to get it in a special session in Arkansas. The clock ran out. I tried to get it going in the state of West Virginia. It didn't quite happen. But we met with Jonathan Mitchell just recently and with Representative Bentley. And essentially what this would do is, just as Mary said, the heartbeat bill protects them in the womb, protects children in the womb. This child protection bill will protect them in the classroom. So when I first met with Jonathan Mitchell, he's the guy that came up with the civil penalty, saying, hey, citizens can sue if they don't follow the Texas heartbeat law. And I'm just going to be very transparent with you. When I first heard this, I thought, nah, man, I really like the criminal penalty. I like the idea of making abortionists felons because then they lose their medical license. But I said, all right, we're going to try it. There you are, Senator. God bless you. And so we tried the Texas heartbeat bill, and it worked. And I was suspicious even after it was enacted. I had people call. We called around to the abortion mills in Texas, and what do you know? When there was a threat of a lawsuit, when it might cost them $10,000 personally, they stopped killing children. And so, what if, instead of us putting out all these fires in this library and in this school and in this county, what if we stopped it at the source? What if we put together a bill that says, hey, guess what? If you're involved in any kind of grooming, by the way, what's happening in schools right now, teachers are giving in this agenda, they're giving kids assignments, role play. We'd like you to pretend like you're attracted to the same gender. Oh, now we're going to give you extra credit if you go to the Pride Parade. Oh, hey, how about this? We're going to put a reading list together so mom and dad won't see it as a school book, but your suggested reading is pornography for your teenager. And by the way, one of the other things this bill does, and Jonathan made it clear in the library setting, it's also in the classroom setting, that if you don't tell mom and dad what Johnny and Susie are reading, then you're liable to the lawsuit. All right, it's not as catchy as if a heartbeat's detected, the baby's protected. But here's what we have. We're working on our marketing, but here's what I've got so far. If there's grooming, a lawsuit is looming. That's where we are right now. And by the way, this addresses the transvestites, the drag queen story hour. It's the outside speaker that they bring in from GLAAD or from Planned Parenthood or from whatever the name they pick for the latest homosexual activist group. It is the way, in my opinion, and I came out of, we talked about what is birthed out of prayer. I had been praying for years. How do we address the alphabet mafia? You know, the LGBT, QRSTD. How do we go after that and get it out of our schools? Get this. If we can't put the 10 Commandments in front of the classroom, why are we letting this agenda in? And so we can actually take out the grooming. We take out the pedophilia, the sodomy. It's all listed in this bill. Now, your state may not want to go that far. All right. By the way, I have a whole bunch of input that's come in since we met yesterday, Mary, from Richard Harris, from Andrew Womack, from Andy Schlafly, whose mom is Phyllis Schlafly. We have Walter Weber from the ACLJ. They've all given input to tweak this and make it even better. But essentially, we've got a bill that says if Johnny or Susie comes home with any material that violates this long list of anything from pedophilia to grooming to the LGBT agenda, then guess what? They are opening themselves up to a lawsuit. And just like with the Texas heartbeat bill, and Senator Hughes, I got to tell you, when I had read the Texas heartbeat bill, I'm getting ready to testify for it, and I was actually laughing in my room out loud because it said that we can sue them and we can get the legal, and if they sue us, they can't get legal fees. But if we sue them, we can get legal fees. And I'm laughing. I'm like, can we even do this? Well, we can. That bill's upheld. The court did not strike it down, and that same kind of language is in here so that we're not opening up parents to legal fees. So it's just a bill that says again, if you do this, then you will be held accountable, whether you are a teacher, whether you are a librarian, or whether you are an advisor to the gay club on school, whether you are someone who brings in an outside speaker or the outside speaker. We are going to be able to say, if there is grooming, a lawsuit is looming.